Alright, so I got the kiln unloaded, and this is what I got out of it. This is about a third or a quarter of what I can actually fit in that kiln. Like I said, I just really wanted to fire this kiln, and this is all the stoneware and porcelain that I had that was high fire, so I figured I'd put it in. These 4 pots and this bowl and this little bottle and this were on the top shelves where they get the most ash activity, which is still not a lot. It's tough to get that on 4 hours. Especially the wood I use, it was just kind of garbage wood, old fencing, and there was zero bark on any of the wood that I put through this kiln, so that's another reason. Not many minerals, not much ash from bark or anything like that. Overall, I'm pretty happy. These are the sides that face the fireboxes here, so they're a little more, they have some activity there, and good reduction on this kiln. In the book, the kiln book that I built this kiln from, it had a firing schedule. It didn't say anything about the damper, and then I was reading the appendix after I fired the kiln, and I found a firing schedule, and they actually left the damper halfway or a quarter closed until towards the end of the firing, so maybe that'll help next time. I'll close the damper, I guess. So that shelf that broke, kind of damaged 3 pots. This one here kind of slid down and leaned up against the kiln itself, and these 2 bowls here, the kiln shelf fell on them, so the edges are kind of ruined. A little bit of fly ash in there. These porcelain, these were in the first 2 shelves, which don't sit on posts, they sit on bricks, and the bricks kind of span the whole length of the firebox and act as a bag wall. I think I'm going to like this aspect of the kiln because really functional ware like mugs and bowls, they're not going to get any debris in the inside, which can be problematic on functional ware. Like these were on the top. That's smooth. It doesn't look it, but that's smooth. That little bit of ash activity. If you look down inside on one of these pots, you can't see. There's some bumps in there from the ash, and when it kind of turned into a glaze. So overall, I'm pretty happy with these. Again, it was just more of a test. Funny thing, this is all the same glaze. So this is the glaze on this stoneware color, and this is the Simon Leach Celadon glaze. So this is the color it should be when it's in a reduction atmosphere. These were, even though this is on porcelain, the glaze isn't quite right, so I don't think the area, like I said a few minutes ago, they didn't sit on kiln shelves, so there was bricks on both sides, so I don't think these got a full reduction atmosphere. Obviously this is porcelain, so it's going to stay white. The glaze is not reduced the way it should be, I think. So anyway, these are just some kind of whiskey cups or cut-sided tea bowls I made. They came out decent. This is just a cut-sided bowl I made. This was actually an error on this. It was a little thin here, and I just softened it up, and like I said, I knew it would be a test piece, so I fired it anyway, but that's not obviously an optimal piece. These came out decent. Happy with those. These little ramen soup bowls came out about what I expected, and these pots are very nice, I think. And this bowl is actually nice and smooth, this functional bowl, so the wife will be happy with this one. The piece that fell inside the kiln is right here. Now this is kind of interesting because this is a a cone 10 clay. This was one of these bowls here, and it fell right in the path of the fire, the flame. So obviously it did quite a bit of melting there. But yeah, the shelves, I don't think I'm going to use those shelves anymore. I think I'm going to get some 1-inch the proper shelves for wood firing. So I'll use those other advanced shelves in my gas kiln, or cut them up and use them on my electric kiln. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, drop me a line. Thanks a lot.